ברוך ה' לעולם אמן ואמן בסייעתא דשמיא, בשעה טובה ומצליחת. אנחנו פה בחזרה בלימוד, סוף סוף השבוע התחלנו, ממשיכים, סימן מ"ג בהלכות,
אנחנו בט"ז.
סימן מ"ג, נעקור את זה, בואו נתחיל, יש פה חבר'ה, בואו נתחיל סימן מ"ג, ובסייעתא דשמיא היום 12 לחודש כסלו, שהוא יום שישי לפרשת שבת, שבת ואיש. זה מה שאני חייב לך קודם כל. אוקיי, דבר ראשון, יש לי עוד כמה דברים משוגע אחר כך. אוקיי, רבי מלכיאל, תקרא לנו...
למה אתה חדש שזה לעשות?
כן, בוא נתחיל. מ"ג, תקרא לנו את ההקדמה. אין? דין
איך להתנהג בתפילין בהיכנסו לבית הכיסא.
מישהו רוצה ללכת לבית הכיסא, וזה שמה מותר, English, okay.
לא, תסביר לי, אני קורא...
הלכה is, you're allowed to, you bring the tefillin into the bathroom. Yeah. What's the allowance? We'll see. That was the allowance.
הגמרא אומרת את זה.
Now, you're allowed to bring the tefillin, I said. I didn't say you're allowed to wear it, and that's what we're going to discuss. Okay?
I learned that one.
Right? So, and they're going to be ubbo, תמשיך.
אסור להיכנס... ובו תשע סעיפים.
There's going to be nine laws related, and they're related to this. Let's go. בכבוד. אז מלכי, אתה תקרא גם משתברור, אני אתרגם. אסור? one.
אסור להיכנס לבית הכיסא קבוע.
So the prohibition is that you're not allowed to go into a regular toilet, regular bathroom. To do what?
להשתין בתפילין שבראשו.
Meaning you're prohibited to go to a regular restroom with a tefillin on your head.
On a regular basis.
Even to make number one.
You can't go.
You cannot go. Okay? Why?
גזירה שמה יעשה באם צרכיו.
We're afraid that you will have number two to follow. Most of the time, when people go to number one, because the organs are moving there, so the person gets the desire to go number two. So what does it sound like you hear so far? Let's say you're davening in the forest, and you have number one.
You say regular bathroom.
Regular bathroom. So far we learned, right?
Regular basis.
No.
Okay.
There is a difference. Regular basis.
No, he said bathroom.
Bathroom. What are you talking about? Regular bathroom.
No, because he was reading regular. So
no, kavua.
Kavua.
It's not
so
regular.
It's a regular basis.
Not regular. Kavua means it's a set bathroom. In halakha, there's two rules.
Okay.
One rule is that there's a regular bathroom, and then there's sometimes used bathroom. Meaning, in the olden days, that's how they had it. In the olden days, they had that let's say here you by the tree. By a tree trunk. Many people just really right by the tree trunk. Number one. The halakha it's mutar. The halakha it's mutar even to do it on the building inside Manhattan in front of the President Bush.
You cannot add the tefillin.
Why? Because you're not a sakana to keep it inside.
הנה עכשיו אומר פה בוא. אם או חזן בידו מותר להשתין באם בבית הכיסא קבוע.
He says, why did he tell you about this? They tell you into the regular the bathroom that's written toilet. You're allowed to go there le'alacha with tefillin in your hands. The condition is that you're going only for number one.
What do you mean you feel it on your hands?
You have it in the airport.
If you're going to the bathroom inside an airport and you're feeling with you, as long as it's covered.
I didn't say anything as long as. Why are you adding?
So you're saying the tefillin is open like this?
Yes.
And you it's not on your head.
You're allowed to hold tefillin in your hands like this, חבר'ה. Like this, you're holding it. Like this. Outside of the bag, outside of the plastic, in your hands.
Go to the bathroom, boom.
You're going to the bathroom. No problem.
No problem. That's it.
Okay, everybody on the same page? Everybody stay on the same page? Good. That's what you are allowed to do. The halakha. Says b'shulchan Arukh, no problem. Even to the bathroom that's designated. Even to the bathroom, which again, why we'll see, why is it designated a bigger problem? Because designated bathroom is tomai. If you go in there without doing anything, just walked in and out, you must wash your hands. Not betach. Don't tell me betach. Okay, continue.
אגרא. היינו, דווקא כשמשתין מיושב דליקה
מיחש
למחש
לניצוצות.
לניצוצות.
Okay, let's talk specifically only if you do it according to halacha. We can see that throughout the Gemara and Shas, everything. What we do in America, standing, very it's not good. Okay,
When you to the bathroom.
there's a lot of different issues, but
That's
so the
the
best thing
Chinese-
is
the
number
Chinese,
one you sit
way.
is the best thing.
Even when you do pee-pee.
Even that's right. So Rama says specifically, no, gentlemen, specifically when you sit. Why is that not going to be a problem? The problem is when you stand, things spritz around.
Oh, so when it touches
The
you,
problem is what's going to happen? It's going to spritz on your shoes. So what you're going to have to do now? You have to wipe your shoes. You have to
לא יגידו הילדים שלו שלו. הגמרא אומרת ילדים שלו שלא יגידו.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
I love you, Malkiel. Listen, but did you even hear what I said?
לא.
בטח שאתה לא didn't hear.
לא
If
מבין
you're
אנגלית
gonna
בכלל.
talk, if you're gonna talk, so if you don't מבין אנגלית, so when I'm speaking English, be quiet at least.
אז תסגיר בעברית מה אמרת, שאני אבין.
I'm gonna say it again in English and you understand.
לא, עברית תגיד. בבקשה עברית.
אתה נכנס בשירותים
לא, משה, please. I'm training him.
Yes.
It's enough to, please. Very simple. If you're tefillin in your hands and you're standing, you spritz,
נכון.
you're gonna have to clean with your hands, but the tefillin is in your hands. Understood that? Thank
So how
you.
you do netila and feeling in your hand, and you cannot put
Hold
it on the
on.
counter?
I'll tell you how. You put it back on. and
No,
do
you
tefillin.
cannot put it on
When you
on
come
the
out of the
counter.
bathroom, you come out of the bathroom,
You have to come out.
put on your tefillin and wash your hands.
Before netila.
Oh yeah. Your hands are not tameh. You didn't touch the tameh part yet.
If you do number one Amidah, you touch the tummy.
That's why Rama came in and told you, don't be a wise guy like Yom Tov. Do it sitting. That's what Rama is saying. You must do it sitting. Otherwise,
I guess he saw my Gilgul.
of course. Next. Let's go.
אבל משתין בעומד פשיטה. אסור.
אסור.
אלא עדיף מבית הכיסא
Alright.
Wow.
Says, but if you are standing, it's prohibited. And Rama, he says, Rama is explaining Maran. We'll see if everybody agrees. Next.
והוא הדין אם משתין מיושב.
So, however, if the same rule will apply if you're sitting when you're doing number one,
בואו נראה את ה...
or continue.
או בעפר
Tichoach, deleka nitzotzot. Or if you're even standing, there is allowance when you're standing. And where are you doing it? Outside where there is special dust or the what's his name? Sand, because when you're spritzing in the sand, nothing will come up back.
Nothing gonna
Come up, and then there's no problem. Also, that will be allowed. Also, bebeit
בבית הכיסא ארעי.
arai name
נמי
shari.
שערי.
If it's a bathroom that you made, you created right now. You decided to use the side of the building as your bathroom. So number one, no problem. That's also going to be allowed. With
stand
what?
up.
With what? Filling in your hands, standing even. Why is that?
So the halacha is not.
As long as what? As long as you have nothing spritzing. Remember that.
And when you go to those bathrooms that are, you're going to the airport and you have those things where you
Okay,
stand.
that's a regular toilet. We're told that's as a din of regular toilet.
So we're going here right now, going back in the
We're
past,
going back
in
and
the
forth.
forest.
No, it's you have. He says like this: if you are in a regular toilet and you're standing, it's asur for everybody, no matter what. If you're sitting, mutar.
Regular toilet.
Regular toilet.
Yeah, bathroom.
Outside in the forest or in the street, you're doing your business. That is going to be allowed, even standing.
Okay, so by what you're saying, in the regular toilet, when you go to the airport, you have all those things standing up over there. You
So
have
one
bathroom.
second. So that's the question. Today we didn't go that far, but Ramosha is going to say the same thing, which by the way nobody knew in those days. What we have today, we have special stations for number one,
Yeah,
where they are very protective.
yeah.
If you stand over it, the bowl, the
The
special
ball
bowl.
that is in
Good,
the air.
good.
when you
So-
get you-
So maybe
We're talking about bidet? No.
No, not today.
Tu te restes debout, tu es dans les aéroports, dans les
It's
toilettes.
called urinary.
urinary.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Good. That's right.
But
So
it's still,
It spits a bit.
yeah, it does.
It does. It depends where.
לא, אתה מתקרב בפנים.
For sure.
Okay.
Whatever
okay.
goes fast comes.
The problem is that you're touching with your hand, and if you have the tefillim on your
Okay,
hand, that becomes a
so
problem.
we'll do that b'shul berura.
faster.
Gentlemen, you're too smart for me. That's the problem. You're going too ahead. Relax a little bit. We'll go back a little bit. Slowly by slowly, we'll build
I never
into it.
walked into a tefillim in
You will never will do also. You will never do because again, this is the
עם
emergency.
התפילין שלי?
Habibi,
ואתה לא הולך.
excuse me. Excuse me, Rav Moshe, this is emergency. This is a scenario
Merci.
which I pray daven to Hashem that you'll never have this emergency.
no,
Okay? We're not talking about the emergency that you have to go. I'm talking about some people get stuck on the island. Some people, they want to make sure that tefillin is protecting you. Remember, a person is allowed to put tefillin on Shabbat if he's sick. You know that, right?
אם אין לו ברית מילה אפילו.
He puts on tefillin for protection. Yeah, this is gula and this whole thing. Okay, anyway, we'll see. Hopefully you'll never get that thing.
Amen, amen.
Okay. ואין חילוק ואין חילוק.
אין חילוק בין קבע לארעי. לעניין זה, אלא דבד הכיסא קבוע מסתם הוא עושה צרכיו.
מי יושב?
מיושב בבית הכיסא,
ארעי מסתמה.
ארעי מסתמה עושה מעומד, הואיל אינו
נפנה לגדולים.
לגדולים.
So all this we just discussed is that the difference between the regular toilet and by the tree is that the fact is by the tree you're not going to go to number 2.
בבית
The
הכיסא,
whole problem is that if you are in a regular toilet, you'll be drawn. You will allow your body to relax more. And remember, you're sitting also to do number 1. So obviously, if you're doing number 1 sitting, your body is more loose and more relaxed, and therefore that has a bigger probability to release number 2. And that's going to be asur with tefillin in your hands.
That's what was my question.
That's
so
right.
the tefillim is still on your hands when you
That will be. Sounds like from now it's a problem.
So isn't it a kedusha to go into a place? Is it kedusha?
Very good, Rav Moshe. You're going into deeper now. We're not. First, let's. Rav Moshe, I appreciate all your questions, but first let's outline what halacha is telling us, and then we'll elaborate. All the B'ezrat Hashem, we're not running anyway.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
Continue.
מה אמרת לו עכשיו?
אמרתי לו,
אל תלך מקדימה.
לאט לאט.
לאט.
לא.
אמרתי לו עכשיו, יש קדושה.
Continue. הלכה. ובבית הכיסא.
בבית הכיסא ארעי מותר להשתין בהם כשהם בראשו.
Here's the halacha. First halacha. Shulchan Aruch says you are allowed to take number 1 with tefillin on your head in a bath by the side of the building. On your head. You're wearing your tefillin on the side of the building. You're allowed to take number 1.
בחוץ, לא זה?
Yeah. אבל
אם אוחזן בידו אסור להשתין בהם מעומד, אפילו אם תופס אותם בידו.
בבגדו. He says like this. But if you are standing, when you're relieving yourself, number 1, even around the building, if you're standing there, you're not allowed to hold the tefillin, right? Even in your shirt. What happened is the Gemara says that people would put it in a shirt, put the shirt here, the tefillin is sitting here, right? And now he's doing number 1. That would also be prohibited. Why?
מפני שצריך לשפשף בידו ניצוצות שברגליו.
Why? Because what happens if you're standing, even if you're sitting in a building, what happens is the sparks going on your shoes, and you're going to have to use your hands to wipe the shoes off. Continue.
Still having the tefillin on your shirt.
Yeah, that also still got to be asur. Why?
אלא
Again,
Like this.
what happened was
Like this?
you wear tzitzit. You wear tzitzit every day. Good. How do you go number 2?
Pick up.
Good. You put tzitzit in front and you roll it with your shirt, right? On the shirt, holding your tzitzit.
Yeah.
So that's what you do with the tefillin now. You put over here.
If you have
put
them in
tefillin.
your hand.
Good.
If you have them in your hand.
Right.
Again, you have
would-
to tell me. I like details.
Yeah, you're not wearing it. It says.
It's because we were talking about worrying now. Now you're talking about.
אבל אם אוחזן בידו, I'm sorry, I didn't translate it. If you're holding tefillin in your hand, you're not, and you came to do number 1 by the building, you're not allowed to do it unless that even if it says not allowed, not just in your hands, for sure not allowed, even if it's inside the cloth, inside your shirt. Like again, because remember, if it's inside the shirt, you need to bow down. It's all gonna fall down.
Just to eliminate the problem, the issues that's going to come.
It's not okay. כשהם בראשו. אוקיי, 400, לא, מצליח, מפני שצריך לשפשף בידו ברגליו. אוקיי, אלא, so what do you do? You have to fill in, what do you do?
אלא חולצן בריחוק ב4 אמות ונותנם לחברו.
Oh, so if you want to go to the bathroom, the best thing is you take it off 8 feet before the bathroom. Now, not the bathroom today. Today the bathroom you can take it out right after. Oh, there's a table right outside. But yes, the bathroom here. No, there's a bathroom. There's a toilet right outside of the door.
The door is closed.
Right, because the door is closed. Over there, in Shulchan Aruch is talking about where they had yards for bathroom.
Yeah.
No,
Okay, so you would have a yard. Everything is exposed. People would go into the yard and then come out. So if you're before that yard, which is again, and that's still to be, even though if it's in the yard in the forest, that's called Sharatin Kavua. I forgot to tell you that. That's also called the regular toilet, because today we have toilets in rooms, but in the olden days, they had a toilet by area, special area, where everybody goes to clean themselves.
The front yard usually it was enclosed, like
Not a front yard,
People
it's
used to
outside.
walk away
It's
from the
outside.
house not to have a smell next to
Yeah,
the
it was
home,
outside.
and
It's, by the way,
no, the hole in the ground.
it was
and stuff.
no. That's new. That's a new invention. The hole in the ground. We're talking about. That's how I grew up. We had a hole in the
In
ground.
the
in
early,
Russia, we
we
still
got
have it.
In Morocco, that's how they
I went to a place when I was
Okay.
to Ukraine. I was driving. We started a bathroom. I walk inside. I'm like, "Where's the bathroom?"
Yeah, the hole.
There was a hole.
That's right.
The hole in the
But,
ground.
so the hole is not a, even the hole is not a problem. Over there, it was all exposed, open. So if everything is
Started in
open,
Ukraine.
if it was all
You
open,
didn't come to the Israeli army, eh?
gentlemen, you have a special field, number 2 field. That's called toilet kavua. So if you want to go there, says Rabbi, you come to it 8 feet before the entrance to that place. You take off your tefillin. He says, give it to your friend, to all of you. Okay, continue.
ומדברי הרמב"ם נראה שאסור להשתין כשהם בראשו.
However, Rambam disagrees with this whole halacha premise and says, if you want to do number 1 behind the building, which is not the regular toilet, right? Rambam says you're not allowed to wear your tefillin even for number 1.
You have to wear or to hold.
So take it off. No, to wear it.
To wear it.
You're not allowed to. No, but hold is allowed. בין בבית הכיסא.
בין בית הכיסא,
קבוע.
קבוע בין בבית הכיסא ארעי, לפי הרמב"ם.
ויש
ויש לחוש
לדבריו.
לדבריו.
So the Rambam says a regular bathroom or a temporary bathroom, you're not allowed to have tefillin in your hands when you're coming to. You're not allowed to wear it for sure. No, you're not allowed to wear it, but your hands you're allowed.
Yeah, that's it.
Rambam, okay? But it doesn't matter it's a regular toilet or not. So that's the halacha, and we're gonna have a few minutes to dissect it. What do you want to say?
כן,
עדיין יש לי בעיה בשימוש ארעי עם נטילה. כי בארעי אתה אומר מותר לך להשתין על העץ, נכון?
ארעי? לא, זה לא ארעי. העץ זה כבר ארעי, כן, סליחה.
ארעי, נכון?
כן, נו.
יפה, אז יד אחד כן נגעה בטומאה.
לא!
אז איך אתה בעמידה, אתה יכול להוציא
very good. רבי
בלי
יום טוב.
לגעת בטומאה?
רבי יום טוב, yes. Somehow רבינו הקדוש did it.
Somewhat?
רבינו הקדוש, why did they call רבי יהודה הקדוש? רבי יהודה הנשיא. Why did they call him holy? He never touched, his hands never lowered below his belly.
אז רק
גם
בישיבה.
לא ראה את זה. שאמרו לו ברית מילה, תעשה ברית מילה, זה אמר, מה פתאום?
My question is, how did he clean himself number 2? That's another question.
Even number 2, you have to clean what you say.
With the hand?
This finger
Yeah.
can have to be like that. Tu sais que
But
tu
he,
dois
the
aller,
Chachamim
tu
say,
dois utiliser la droite.
Chachamim
La
say,
gauche se doit-
Moshe,
tu dois
Rav
se
Moshe,
doit.
Rabbi Yehuda Anasi had a toilet bidet system.
בידי, בידי.
What does that mean?
A bidet system.
כמו פה,
Bidet.
בידי, פה.
בידי?
Okay,
His hands never touched there. So how you
There's
do
a
that?
button you press?
Probably press the button and everything. Yeah.
How long ago did the Rambam see?
What button? You open. What's a
Ah,
bidet?
Yashir.
Yeah. What's a bidet?
You tell them-
Habibi, bidet is not electric. There's a bidet right here. Is it electric? Of course not. So that's it.
He working on
How
water
do you clean
pressure.
yourself?
Water.
Okay, so this is how it goes. Let me see it. A bidet is round. The water doesn't come like this. It goes like this.
Yeah.
It spritz up.
Right up.
Yeah, but then you have the thing with that. So you have to flush and then come back up.
Yeah, and then you have to clean no matter what. But
No, then you have to wipe.
to wipe. That's what I meant.
So the only problem is left with wipe. That's also I could solve
That's
for you.
it. That's it.
What today they have? They have new bidets today.
Yeah.
Today they have a dryer. You press the button and it dries you.
Yeah, but they didn't have that at that time.
Oh, good. So how did Rabbi Yehuda Anasi did it? Very simple. Very simple.
Oh, wow.
He had 2 toilets. One with the זה, and another seat with the towel.
הוא היה עשיר, תגידי, הוא היה עשיר, היה לו ארמון.
So it was clean with the towel.
Wow,
Yeah.
and the towel gets you humidity
Right.
and it dries.
After you sit on it, you sit on the towel, you
No
dry.
problem. I could give you again. If you're rich like Rabbi Yehuda Nasi was, we're talking about rich. We're not talking about Donald Trump.
All of us.
We're not talking Donald Trump rich. We're talking like I would say Vladimir Putin rich. I'm talking about those guys.
Well, Vladimir Putin is richer than Donald
Richest
Trump.
man in the world. No?
The richest man in the world.
Is it?
קומוניזם זה הכי עשיר.
Over half
Assad, לא יודע כמה
a
כסף
billion,
Assad
half a trillion dollars.
Who?
Putin estimated. Yeah.
הוא לקח איתו במטוס
over-
135
Where do you
מיליון
get this
דולר.
money?
Don't worry about that.
Mafia.
Investment, London, Paris, real estate.
הרב,
What do you
אסד
think,
לקח...
Again, in Russia, in order to run a business, you have to pay somebody.
Yeah.
And you pay.
So Putin is 50% in any company
Yeah.
in Russia.
Yeah.
Any oligarch
worth-
in Russia that
So,
make
again,
billions and billions. Putin is a 50%.
One second, gentlemen. And Putin still cleans himself.
Yeah.
Yuda Nasi didn't have to clean himself.
They'll
The
disappear when the
emperor would kiss up to Rabbi Yehuda Nasi because of his
All
riches.
the rich,
For sure.
put on jail.
Can you imagine this? Adam, remember this. No new money in the world. You might say, oh, they're finding no gold. There is no new.
Tesla
Everything was
היה
here. Everything, okay, the world is a cycle. There was Rabbi Yehuda Nasi, there's no richer man like him today. There is no man like that gets his riches. Okay? That's what we talk
Who's the
about.
descendant of
Rabbi Yehuda Nasi, David HaMelech, what do you mean?
David HaMelech?
Yeah.
Hold on, Rav Yehuda Nasi.
Yeah.
Then go who?
He's from Hillel HaZaken.
Hillel HaZaken.
All the way, no, Rabbi Yehuda Nasi is the last Tanah.
Is the last
The last
One of the
who?
Tanaim, yeah.
Hillel?
All the way to David HaMelech, yeah. Hillel, Rabbi Shimon Gamliel, Rabbi Gamliel, all those.
Rav Yehuda Nasi is before all that.
No, he's the
After.
He's the last one. After David HaMelech?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
for
it
sure.
between תנאים ומוראים? רבי יהודה נשיא between תנאים ומוראים.
He's the one who wrote the Mishnayot.
Yeah,
כל
yeah,
המשנה
yeah. I know, I
הזו.
just
כל
never looked at
הגמרא, כל
his
זה.
He didn't write it, he compiled it. He got all the rabbanim.
Even David HaMelech
You know how much
never
money
read all
that
the
cost?
Tehillim.
Do you know how
What I
much?
heard?
Yes. it's
No,
true.
I heard
It's
he
true.
didn't. There's
He
other
did, yeah. Moshe
other
Rabbeinu,
Chachamim that
Adam
wrote
Harishon,
Tehillim.
Adam Harishon, Moshe Rabbeinu. There's-
Yeah.
David HaMelech
היה
only put them
כמה
together.
12 אנשים,
Exactly.
12 אנשים.
But no, but the nekuda is, this is riches. That he could not, he
More
doesn't
than
have to
enough.
clean, he doesn't clean himself. And he did not use slaves to clean him, that's for sure, that's without
היה לו גם
question.
סלאבס היה לו.
Millions.
עבדים היו לו.
He didn't use slave, you know what is, what is the point that he's not touching and somebody else touching that place? You understand? Not happening.
הוא אפילו ברית מילה
Rabbeinu Kadosh. That's why they call him Rabbeinu Kadosh.
That's
The
פה
holiness.
מסיימים פה.
Okay, so now you answer this question, right? So his hands, we already said that if your hands are tamei, you're not allowed to touch tefillin.
Right.
Right. So over here it's toilet that's arai, that's not kavod. There's no tumah. When you go into the bathroom over there by the tree or behind the building, there is no tumah anymore. But you're gonna say differently. What about a regular toilet? It's in your hands. It's in your hands. So lechora we have to say that his hands. There's a different element of tumah. If you touch your hands, tumah mamash, any part of your body that you have to wash your hands because of that, that has a different tumah. There's all maybe a madrigot of tumah. And maybe the questions will be all asked in Mishnah Brura. Now Markiel is going to kill me if I'm going to take a longer time. I want to wish you, gentlemen, Shabbat Shalom. Have a wonderful, beautiful Shabbat. B'simcha v'tovah. But before Shabbat, if anybody has to go to work,
עשה טובה לכולם.
Kadosh Baruch Hu should give you parnasa, b'shefa, b'nacha, b'simcha, without any tzarot, without any bayot, with only smoothness, greatness, and siyata dishmaya, siyata dishmaya.
Amen. Amen. Amen.